Sophie was born, I was glad to be giving my firstborn a sister. I had always wished for a sibling myself, especially when I had been alone to cope with the ravages of illness on my own parents. I remember Sophie sitting in the dark, uncomplaining and focused for upwards of 6 hours, delighting in a boxed picnic lunch during intermission. She was 12 years old the year we chose to see George Bernard Shaw's Man and Superman. If you added together the ages of my 2 daughters and me, they would equal the median age of that Wednesday matinee audience. Sophie was probably wearing one of her favorite librarian cardigans. Our happy place was in the car on an overnight theater excursion, where both girls would try to make me laugh until I had to reach for my asthma inhaler. We would have been staying in a quirky bed and breakfast that night, because we liked to. Sophie would have chatted the ears off our hosts over muffins and orange juice. From the time she could talk, Sophie was a radio that was always on. She never mastered the art of the indoor voice, but she certainly could project to the back rows. One of her first roles was Mrs. Clackett, the bumbling housekeeper in her drama school's production of Noises Off. Her knack for physical comedy bowled me over, and her Cockney accent was respectable, given that she was all of about 8 years old. For her performing arts high school audition, she chose a monologue from The Search for Signs of Intelligent Life in the Universe. She would have made Lily Tomlin proud. In character as a bag lady who preferred her pantyhose rolled down to her ankles, Sophie was clearly communing with her space chums, who were passing along gems of wisdom for her to jot down on Post-it notes. Sophie was always up for some art, even the weirder free public stuff I liked. She swore there was an incident involving a naked violinist holding the bow with her foot. There could have been. There was definitely a mock UN with a cast of Dachshunds. By middle school, she had her favorite playwrights, Judith Thompson, Michael Healy, Carol Churchill, and would look in Now magazine to see what shows were coming. She was a big fan of Daniel MacIver. The last play we saw together was his solo show, Let's Run Away. She thought it was cool that I had the theater connections to score a pair of comps. I'm grateful I could take her. Sophie's powerful pipes were well suited to musical theater. I always thought she and her sister would make a great duo. They just about blew the windows out of the car, belting show tunes and singing along to my Lilith Fair CDs, which they refer to as vagina music. For my 50th birthday, my last before Sophie got sick, she organized a surprise trip for the 2 of us to the Shaw Festival in Niagara-on-the-Lake. She saved up a substantial amount of money for tickets to Arcadia by Tom Stoppard and Major Barbara, one of the few Shaw plays we hadn't seen before. She found the perfect B&B that would allow my grumpy puggle to come along. It had a patio surrounded by bamboo plants that was designed for talking over pots of morning coffee. Since Sophie died, the silence has been deafening.